Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I just getting ready for the day. I am just got out of the shower, my hair is still wet, but I wanted to, yesterday I filmed a pack with me for my vacation, and I have a couple of weeks before I'm leaving on vacation, and I wanted to start going through all the things that I packed. So today I thought I would look into my little my little trusty thing here, and I will use the makeup that I took with me and start going through of what I want to take with me and what I want to leave, and maybe some things that I want to replace that. Sorry, I had to move the camera back a little bit. So let's put my hair away from the face. Let's put this back and let's start. So we shall start with the primers that I took. I know I am definitely taking them and leaving them here. My face is moisturized. This is just my mirror that I use, which actually good thing that I remember because it has to go with me. The primer that I will be using is my e.l.f. Matte Putty Bronzer. Now, as far as foundation goes and concealer, I am going to be taking whatever I packed in there, which is my Dior, my Giorgio Armani, and my Dr. Jart one. However, yesterday while I was sort of cleaning out my makeup drawer containers, you know, what's behind me, I also found this Makeup Forever little thing that I have. So I wanted to use that today and see if I wanted to take it with me. So we're gonna go in, and it has a bunch of, I know everybody has seen them, but it has the concealers, the foundations, the color correctors, the bronzers, the blush. So I have used this in the past and I do love it, but I want to put it on and see how it will last on me all day today. So let's go into I'm gonna go into I'm going to, I think, mix this one and this one. It's a little bit rosy for me, so I'm gonna mix them together, this one and this one. And I'm going to, let me just wipe this down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna mix them together, and I'm just gonna apply them starting with the center of my face, and we'll go outward from there. I do like this little makeup thing from, what is it called? It's HG Skin Palette all-in-one face palette from Makeup Forever, and I used it quite a lot back in the cooler months, you know, as cool as it gets here in Florida. And it was very nice, and it's extremely convenient, you know, like you have everything in here that you need. You have your concealer, you have your foundation, you have your bronzer, your blush, you know, if that's what you want. But today I'm going to use it strictly for just my foundation, because actually, you know what, I'm going to use it for my cream bronzer as well, because I know for 100% that I want to take my NARS cream bronzer, so I don't need to test that out. But I will be testing this out because I don't know if I want to take this whole palette with me. And the coverage on this is, I'm gonna say medium. It's not super full coverage, but it does cover what I needed to cover. For my more coverage, I'm using my Giorgio Armani foundation. Okay, so I think as far as foundation goes, I'm just gonna put a little bit more on my sunspots. I had an appointment to get rid of them this month, no, last month, but I canceled it. Rather, I moved it because my parents were coming into town and then they wanted to go to the beach and this and that, and you're not really allowed. I think you shouldn't go in the sun after you do the procedure, so I moved it to the end of August because, again, I'm going on vacation in a couple of weeks, so I wanted to do it right after so I could stay out of the sun comfortably and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to as well use this for concealer. So I think for concealer, I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm just going to do a thin layer. And we'll see, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath powder that I put in. Actually, no. I'm going to use the NARS powder that I put in there. And we shall see how this lasts me. Okay. I think it looks good for now. Let's do bronzer, and I'm gonna go into this one. Okay. I'm gonna use the same brush. And we're gonna go a little bit above where, you know, where they tell you to go, because that's where I feel suits me best. And I'm going to blend it out right away. It is a little warm, but the other one, the other color in here, this one is a little bit, might be a little bit, I don't know. It's a little too dark, I feel like, for me. Okay, so far so good. And I will also, I think, use the cream blush from here. On camera these two look almost identical, but I swear one is pink and one is peachy. So what do you think? Do you think this looks good? Let me know. I'm gonna leave that for now. Who's texting me? Okay. Okay. Let's use, I'm going to use Beauty Blender, and I think I want to go with the peachy one today. So let's see. Okay. It's very pretty, but we shall see how it lasts. I don't want to take something that will not last on me. All the other products that I have packed, I know will last all day, but this I haven't really tested out on vacation or anywhere when it was hot and humid. So we shall see. Okay, cream portion of this video is done. Let's go into my powder to set the under eye concealer, because I feel like, no, it's not creasing yet, but let's set it anyway. Where do I have my, okay, I'm gonna use this brush. I feel like it brightens a little bit, but just a tiny little bit. I don't want to have like deer caught in headlights kind of Look. Ah. Okay. So that's set. Now let's go into bronzer. So, because I have not yet used my Lancome bronzer, I'm gonna go in and use that. I am sort of a little bit afraid that it's too dark for me right now. So I'm gonna use a very light hand and tapping motions. Ooh. Is it too dark? Might be. But we shall see. I'm going to, what do we think? It looks beautiful, so I think I'm going to leave it in for now. But what I do want to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of my powder, and I feel like I got a little too much on my forehead, so I'm going to take my Natasha Denona High Glam powder. I'm going to take a very, very fluffy brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay. Now I feel like it looks really good. I think it looks really good. So this stays. And for my blush today, to set that cream blush that I used, I'm gonna use the Tarte Glisten blush. I like this one, and the brush I'm gonna use is my rougher. We're going to put it into the lid and set it a little bit. Okay. This blush is definitely staying. I love it. It's not going out of the packing. Okay. Moving on to highlighter. Okay, for my highlighter, I'm going to use, let's see. I'm gonna use my Tom Ford. Okay, here we go. And I just mix them all together. And look, it's, I mean, you could never ever go wrong with the Tom Ford highlighter. It is very pricey, but I've had this one for years. It's still it's the older version. They have since reformulated, I believe, but I also got that one and I do like it. Okay, so the face is done. Now I want to do the eyes, and I think for today's purposes, I'm going to use the cream shadows. And I want to use my Merit cream shadow in Mid-Century and the Giorgio Armani liquid eyeshadow in 44, which is like a rose gold. And it's going to be a very quick little eye look. I'm just going to put Mid-Century all over the eye, and then I'm going to put the rose gold in the center. I keep looking in the viewfinder just to make sure everything is good and my battery's not dying and I'm not blurry. So that is going to be a quick little eye look, nothing fancy. But so far, everything but the Makeup Forever is staying in. Makeup Forever is the the verdict is still out on that one. Again, I'm gonna wait and see how it will look at the end of the day. So I'm gonna put a little bit underneath, tiny little bit. Nothing fancy. This is just for me to be able to walk outside. I love wearing makeup. I love feeling good. Makeup makes me feel good. I know it's not the same for everyone and to each their own, but for me, it is a hobby. I love makeup and it makes me feel good. I relax when I do makeup. It's sort of like a meditation for me, and I love doing makeup. So eyes are done. I think it's a very simple look. I know for a fact it's gonna last all day because Mid-Century lasts all day on me, the Merit Cream Shadows, and then the Giorgio Armani liquid eyeshadows also last on me all day. So I do like it. I'm going to do my brows and my mascara off camera, and I'll be right back to finish off with the lips and setting spray. Okay, so mascara, eyebrows are done. Onto the lips. I'm going to show you one of the combos, I guess, that I showed yesterday. Well, that I filmed yesterday in my pack with me. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine, Tom Ford Spanish Pink, and Anastasia in Anastasia Beverly Hills Gloss in Amber Sparkle. So it's a very pretty combo. I really, really like it, and it's like a really nice nudie lip. Okay. I have to say, the Makeup Forever cream products look so beautiful on the face. It's just like you can't even tell that I have makeup on. So I think if you wanted it for like a no makeup look, just to cover up a little bit of whatever imperfections you might want to cover up on the face, it looks amazing. Okay. I guess everything just sort of boils down to whether or not it'll last the whole day. Okay. And that's that. These are definitely staying. Okay. So far what I've learned is that everything I packed thus far is staying. However, we're still going to be thinking about this. And that's it for today. I'm going to film a few more get readies with me using the products I packed, and we shall see what stays and what goes. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.